Someone needs a nap. Gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo. Ah, shit! Gonna throw a temper tantrum. It's the he said, who said anthem. Gonna throw a temper tantrum. It's the he said, who said anthem. Gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo. Gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo.
Hi, Goosehead? Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of He Said Goosehead. I'm Marty and this is my son Henry. He's also my co-host. Henry's just enjoying his little tower that he got for Christmas so he can sort of be at our level and dominate. Hear ye, hear ye. Hey Daddy, poach me an egg. You call that poached? That more look like scrambled to me. Don't make me throw my Tinker toys at you. So this is going to be an insane episode of He Said Goosehead. Henry is about to go on his first flight anywhere. We're going to be flying to Hawaii this Christmas. He's going to be meeting with my family, some family members he hasn't met yet. So it's very exciting, but we're talking about a 5.5 hour flight of trying to keep this guy under control. Mind control. You will be calm and quiet. Now, Claire and I don't want to piss off any passengers. We just want a calm flight. I realize I'm not going to have any time to really take a breath. I'm probably just going to be like, hey, look over here. Don't worry. Everything's cool, Henry. Don't cry. Everything's cool. And I'll spend 3 hours of the flight going, I'm so sorry. It's just my first time. I didn't mean it. It's not like the old days where you could take your baby into the cockpit to meet the pilot and he's like, oh, yeah, here, you can fly for a little while, little guy. And then Henry's like, then he comes back to his seat like, Daddy, I flew the plane. I was like, really? That's great, son. He's got like his own pin and everything. Now he's the captain. So everything's different now. You just have to strap down your baby and just hope they don't lose their shit. All right, so here's some of the things that we're taking on the plane with us. First of all, we got snacks, some goldfish, some fruit and veggie melts. Now, he really loved these as a baby. They were like crack to him, but I don't know if he still likes them. Hopefully, he still like pops them in his mouth like they're candy. And then we have the puree pouches. We got apple and banana. So whenever you say apple to Henry, he's like, nana. So apparently they go together. And one of the tips I read was to download some videos so you can have them all on your laptop ready to go. See, I'll just play this and he'll be like, Miss Rachel, what are you doing here? I didn't think you were flying with me. And it was also recommended to include some videos of Henry because he loves watching himself be cool. Like, whoa, look at me, I'm driving the fire truck. They should occupy him for like 10 minutes. Okay, so I went to the Dollar Tree and Target and I bought a bunch of ridiculous toys that he's never seen before. And the whole thing is to like surprise him on the flight. So if things start going wrong and he gets like fussy, I break out a new toy and I'm like, hey, what do you think of this? And like hopefully blow his mind where he's like, for like 45 minutes. We'll just keep blowing his mind. And before you know it, we'll be in Hawaii. So it'll be interesting to see like which toy is the most effective and what's gonna distract him the longest. Here are some of the things that I picked up at the Dollar Tree and Target. So we got Pop It. Those little things you can press your finger against. He already has like a ball version of this, but I think bigger is better. I think you'll really dig this. Light Up Spin Globe. Whoa. We got a bouncy ball with a penguin inside and sparkles. Hopefully it won't break because it looks like there's a bunch of toxic blue liquid inside. Wonder if I could even pack this. I think we might leave this one out. Got a bunch of colorful bows and ribbons here. I figured this is such a simple thing, it might actually work. And we got something called Dimple, which is very similar to Pop It, but yeah. think it's just another variation of something he likes. We got this. This is something from home that gives him comfort. He holds it for minutes at a time. So you never know. I might just break this out and he'll be like staring out the window for 5 hours like, thank you. And we have a squishy toy that lights up. Ooh. Ooh, it's got kind of a bell action too, but it's not loud enough where it's gonna bother the other passengers. That's one thing I kept in mind. Don't get any noisy toys. That's gonna piss everybody off. And finally, we have pin art. Boop, 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 boop. I always love these office toys. I have a feeling that Henry will be, you know, sort of indifferent to this because it's always the cool stuff or flashy things that impress him the least. But you never know. Maybe I can get his little baby face in here. Oh, I can barely get my nose. So I'm gonna do everything I can to keep Henry happy. I feel like my life has come full circle. You know, I used to be the little boy on the plane who was listening to a baby cry for hours on end, and they were usually on the other side of the plane. So I'm gonna feel for the passengers that are sitting around us. I want this to be a happy flight. And I'm also worried about the air pressure and his ears. So we're gonna make sure he's got plenty of liquids to drink, and so he keeps his mouth and jaws moving. So hopefully pop his ears when they need to. I just want to be the cool parent on this flight. I don't want to piss people off, and the pilot's like, I can't even think. I gotta turn this thing around. But you're 3 hours into the flight. I don't care. That baby won't shut up. But Henry, Claire, and myself are gonna do the best we can, and I'm gonna report to you on the scene. You think you can handle it, buddy? You think you're ready to fly? Fly? Butterfly? Fly. You ready? Cool. You got your keys. So we got here pretty early, so we're just gonna burn off some energy here. Have Henry run around, so hopefully he'll be chill on the plane. You excited? So far, so good.
You should be pushing off the gate shortly. We are expecting some turbulence during the flight today, specifically the last hour and a half as we reach the islands. As always, please keep your seatbelt fastened all times when seated. Please return to your seats promptly when the fasten seatbelt sign is eliminated. Flight time today is 5 hours and 18 minutes. Now I invite you to sit back, relax, and we will get back to you an update on the arrival time and the weather once we're airborne.
And if you're a baby flying for the first time, have a great flight.
We ask that you direct your attention for our flight attendants, so that way we may better And we share the safety importance of this aircraft. Mahalo.
So apparently Henry can't wear the harness until we take off. We're just gonna hold on to him until we're in the air.
Are in the stowed position. If you're seated next to a window, please raise your window shades for takeoff. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking including.
Please be seated to take off.
We are in the air.
If the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, you are able to get up if you need to. However, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated, in case of unexpected turbulence. If you plan to sleep, please fasten your seatbelt so it is visible at all times. Your flight attendants will soon be in the aisles and galleys preparing for the upcoming service.
Now located on the ground level. You did it! Cell phones may be used at this time, but it can be reached without releasing your seatbelt. As a reminder, please remain seated.
Well, set for this adventure.
Yeah, he's been very relaxed.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right, as you can see, we made it safe and sound. Henry survived his first flight. I think he did a great job. The only time he cried is when Claire took him to the bathroom to change him. And there was another little girl with her mom, and the little girl was crying because I guess the pressure was hurting her ears. And Henry saw that little girl crying, and I guess he made a face, and then he started crying. But other than that, he was totally fine. The turbulence didn't scare him. He was just totally focused on, drinking his milk, and he even fell asleep for 30 minutes, which was a nice break. Oh yeah, and then we didn't even get to a lot of the toys that I got. So I still have some toys to surprise him on the way back, which is great. I think the worst part of the flight was looking over my wife and seeing that she was watching Top Gun Maverick on her iPhone. That was really disappointing. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please like, subscribe, love. If you have any suggestions for books or movies, comment below, and we'll see you next week. Say bye, Henry. Bye. Right on cue. Okay, thanks.